Good evening, hockey fans. 6:30 p.m.
Yes.
Riding the storm out. West Denver, Jeffco.
I didn't know if I was going to make it.
I just rolled in the door hot.
I got here at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Is that for a soda pop?
No soda pop.
All right.
Well,
you got the three amigos, Will, right? Three amigos here doing the broadcast again this evening for our RJ Raiders program.
Certainly.
And that would be Will Damrath, Alan Waters, and Ishmael Hernandez.
Welcome, welcome.
We've got a third matchup between the Littleton Hawks U16 AA prospects and Regis JV here this evening. Waiting for players to come out and start warming up, so we thought we'd get things started.
It's been in our favor first two games. First game was a little tighter than the two. Last one we had a heavy tilt for Regis. I plan to see something a little different tonight myself. We do have some juggling of players, and hopefully we'll get back to our full strength. But I'm not sure who's going to be initially on the ice, but I think Coach Ott is definitely going to be moving some pieces around to make it work.
Yeah, we got the last two games that we played against the LHA 16U AA prospect team. The first one was, to your point, Will, we played them twice now, right? So January 8th, we beat them 4-1. And then we played them again most recently last weekend. It was actually our last game.
Yeah.
So and in that contest, we beat them 5-1. So maybe we follow that trend today and just keep one digit each time, each game, and we'll see if we can't forecast a 6-1 victory today.
Well, it's definitely hockey weather outside, and this is a
just pan on.
Sorry for the confusion. We're trying to get some things set up here, and we're getting it done. Welcome back. Definitely some hockey weather, like you mentioned. Today we're getting some heavy snow here in Colorado. It's been amazing. It's always good to be here with the three amigos, or three stooges, however you want to look at that. But Will, you were saying again, I'm sorry, to get us back on track.
Well,
anything goes in the third game, right? This Littleton program is a very well-coached program. They're going to have looked at the first two games, and they're going to have some adjustments that they make that are going to make this a great game, regardless of the age difference and the outcome of the first two games.
Yeah, I think any great coach is going to make changes or attempt it, look at everything that's happened in the past, and try to come up with a win. That's what the objective is, win, right, regardless of who you're playing. Yeah,
and in the last game, Alan, I'd love your thoughts on it, but the Regis forecheck came out really hard, and they really had trouble getting control of their breakout and getting out of their end. Even chipping pucks became difficult for them in the first part of that game.
Yeah, the two things that I'd call out from the last game that I loved, all season long I've been talking about shots from the perimeter, shots from the outside. When we get boxed out, especially against the more talented teams, we're not seeing a lot of goals. We're not spreading the goal scoring. And the first thing that I was really impressed with in that last contest was how much we drove the net, how much traffic was around the net.
Yes.
We ended up with, if I remember correctly, 18 shots in the second period. 18-2 was the shots on net in the second period. Yep. And 18 of those shots, I'd say probably 14 to 16 of them were from 5 feet or further in.
Pressure.
So a lot of good shots, high quality scoring chances.
Yep.
So I'd like to see the same today out of our RJ program. We do have a Littleton Hawk player skating across the ice to give the coach a message. My guess is, and I think I'd be pretty accurate in saying this, there's a delay in getting the referees on the ice, and I'm going to suggest that perhaps that delay is the
snowstorm.
Snow.
Yeah.
I don't even see the nets out there. We could play without net. No.
So no, what we're gonna we need the nets.
Alan, you could probably tell a few of your Canadian jokes if you'd like.
You know what? Maybe we'll. Oh, we got a zebra.
We got a zebra.
I almost thought we were going to see the purple dragon again.
I tell you what, as soon as Will said that I was going to say a Canadian joke, the refs jumped on the ice.
Yeah. He pointed at you too and said no.
Yeah, he said no. So earlier we were sharing the last 2 games, and I don't know if we were alive at the point in time or not, but we'll go over them again. So the last 2 games against LHA 16 UAA prospects. The first one was on January 8th, and we won 4-1 in that contest. And then we played them again most recently last weekend. In fact, it was the last game we played.
Yeah.
And we beat them 5-1. So again, we'll see if we can keep that sequence going and perhaps put a 6th digit on the board today and win this one 6-1.
I like momentum, especially when it's swinging our way, and we had some good momentum last game.
But let me tell you guys one thing about this last weekend's contest. And Will, you were asking my thoughts on that one. We did not have a great third period. If you remember last weekend, after outshooting the Littleton Hawks 18-2 in the second period, and I think we outshot them by about 10 in the first period, we got outshot in the third period. We got outplayed, we got outskilled, and I tell you, it was probably kind of for a 5-1 win. Probably didn't feel great walking into that locker room after being really dominated in that third period. So I think that's a little motivation for the players today. We'll see if they come out absolutely flying. And what I'd like to see, 3 really consistent and strong periods out of our RJ Raiders today.
Consistency is key. You don't win in the first, the second, or the third. You need the whole game.
So tell us who's sponsoring the game here today. Ishmael, who do we have for a sponsorship? Our featured players are all done.
They are.
So we're down to sponsorships now.
Which is very important. Tonight's game, Regis versus the Hawks of Littleton, sponsored by the Barnes, Edison, Grandma and Grandpa, Beverly. Thank you so much for sponsoring the game for us. Without you guys, like we say all the time, this would not make it possible. We like spreading the joy of hockey near and far. So
Beverly Barnes tunes into every single broadcast, never misses a broadcast. Oftentimes I get a picture from the family with her, whether it's the iPad open or the laptop or the big screen in the living room. She was ill. She was under the weather for a short while there, so she was even in the hospital. We wished her well for a speedy recovery, but she was tuning in on the device in the hospital. So here she is sponsoring the game. Again, we'll see how bring some good vibes to Barnesy on the ice. Barnesy, if we score 6 today, I'm expecting 3 of those to come off of your stick, buddy. Well, Grandma Beverly.
Grandma Beverly, thank you, Grandma.
And then we got a birthday today, right? We had a birthday yesterday.
That's true.
We had one of our players turn
16, Jake Crowell, sweet 16.
That's a big number. That's a big one.
That's a big day. Hopefully he didn't get his license yesterday and have to drive in the snow today. That'd be baptism by fire.
Or snow.
And our thoughts and prayers to the Beck family today.
Yes, absolutely.
Ruby, Kevin Beck's mother and Ian Beck's grandmother passed away this week. And condolences to the family. The Beck family is a big part of the Regis program and Colorado hockey. So condolences out to you guys. We're thinking about you and sending prayers your way.
Our prayers with you guys for sure.
I got a little shout out to my my Dora family who's here in Colorado, but they have some family out in Miami, Florida. Jackson and Susie, thank you so much for tuning in for the first time. They're actually looking at Alex Dora for Littleton, number 15, who's right in the net right now. But we've known the Doors for quite a while, and we wanted to say, hey, we got another fan out in Florida. Thank you for tuning in.
That's terrific.
All right, so we got both teams warming up here, Alan. We've got Regis tonight in their away, all red uniforms trimmed out in white, red helmets, red gloves, looking pretty sharp. And Littleton, this is their home rink.
Yeah.
So they're in white, black helmets, black breezers, trimmed out in the red and black stripes. Really nice facility here, good vantage point. Looking forward to bringing some good play-by-play to you here momentarily.
So we got the right rink, we got the right weather, we got a good vantage point, we got everything working on our side here. Any sign of the Armitage brothers out there?
I don't see them.
I tell you, well, Armitage brothers, if you're not here yet, then drive safely. I assume you're on your way to the game.
Maybe they're tuning in.
The Armitage brothers participated this evening in senior night, which was over at, I believe, Family Sports Center this evening. And they were honored as part of, get this, guys, a total of 16 seniors in the RJ program that are going to be graduating out of our hockey program this year, and of course the school.
That's always tough, right? Bittersweet when you got those great players leaving. I always say, can we hold on to one more year? Can we start chanting one more year or no?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen in this case. So 14 of them from the varsity program, and we got the Armitage brothers who joined them tonight for a total of 16 seniors that are going to move on.
Dang.
We're very heavy. We're very heavy in upperclassmen over the next 2 years. This year, really.
Yeah.
So 16 of them are going to be parting ways and heading on to their new careers, their new lives, their next team in hockey, wherever that might be. And then next year, I think we have an additional 15 that are in the queue. So let's take advantage of it this year and next year with all these seniors. And let's hope we got a good crew, a skilled crew of freshmen.
Well, that's exciting. That's exciting for the young guys. They get they're gonna get baptized by ice as well.
You know, like you said, this big movement, these big waves this year, next year. I probably come back and watch it when Elijah's gone, but just a key player. I'm crazy to see grow is OG.
OG,
Avery.
all the freshmen. Huh?
Yeah,
we got all our freshmen this year. We did these featured interviews all year long, and I think I closed every one of them with a freshman saying, you can fully expect to get lots of ice time going forward.
Right.
So listen, you kind of pay your dues as a freshman once in a while, and you might not get as much ice time as some of the juniors and some of the seniors do.
Yeah.
But you can fully expect when you've been initiated into this program this year as a freshman, boy, we got some skilled ones, but they're going to get their fair share of ice time. So we're winding down the clock here. We got 10 seconds here before we regroup at the benches, get a message from our coaches, some final words of advice before we line up at center. And we're excited for some hockey this weekend, guys.
Absolutely, I am. Some good hockey. Starting in net for Regis is going to be number 33, Ryan Miller in net. And for the Hawks, number 35, Kim Oliver, which I believe I read that right.
Oliver Kim?
Oliver Kim, sorry. Oliver Kim versus Ryan Miller. So it should be, we got some changes coming down for both these teams. So I'm excited to see what type of game we're about to.
Ish, will you keep us honest? And when I say nice save, Hernandez, and just jump right in there and tell me I got the wrong goaltender. I think I did it once or twice last weekend.
Hey, he asked me the other day, he's like, does Ellen know my name? Because he calls me Ishmael a lot. I said, well, he knows exactly. Him and I talk a lot about you, so. They catch on to anything. They don't let nothing slip by, do they? All right, all right.
All right, what do we got? What are we looking forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow is going to be our first game ever against Denver East. Not the Denver East varsity team, but it's our first game ever against the Denver East JV team. And the reason it's our first game ever against the Denver East JV team, they didn't exist before this year.
Right.
So they've only ever had a varsity program. They've had a bit of a tough year thus far this year, which you would expect coming into a program for the first time. So,
it makes sense to me after seeing what varsity's been able to do.
Well, it begs the question: is that why they all of a sudden have a JV team with all the excitement and the talent and
get noticed, right?
Of that East team has gotten some players excited to get into that program for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much about it. I'm just going to lean into they got a chance.
They do.
That Denver East varsity team. They're a quality team. They're the only team our varsity team this year has lost to.
Yeah.
So within their divisional play. So it's they got a program, and I think that excitement and that skill level and that talent has brought to them a JV team, and we're going to play them tomorrow. All right, Will Damrath. I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to let you, as I always say, do the heavy lifting over the course of the next, 54 minutes in total? I get the math right?
Yeah, I wish it was more.
34, 51 minutes. 51 minutes of hockey.
All right.
It's all you, Will.
Here we go. It looks like we got Osgood on the left wing, right? Starting out.
Oh, gee.
Out there, and we got in the middle there.
It looks like Ash.
Barnesy.
No, is it Barnes?
No. You got Brenner. Is that a 9 on his? Tough from our vantage point.
Brenner, Barnes, and Osgood out there with Matthew Carter and Drake Woody, it looks like. And there's already a little bit of stick work with Barnes at the faceoff. Here we go. Puck comes back to Littleton. They get the red line, send it careening behind the net, and it bounces all the way up to Barnes on the wall, and their forecheck is down. Littleton trying to center that puck. Drake Woody collects that, goes to Barnes, but off his stick. Barnes picks it back up, gets it to the blue line and over. There's a battle in the neutral zone. Littleton's Evan Condon back there with a hard forecheck from Ash. Goes D to D, and another hard forecheck by Osgood. Nice job by Ash, keeping control, and a hard hit in the corner. Littleton recovers and tries to go high off the glass, but that's held in by Carter, and he goes off the shin pads, and there's a one-on-one. But Drake Woody does a nice job taking away time and space just inside the blue line, so that's an offside.
Well, I've been meaning to ask this question for a few games, but we've seen some big hits over the last couple games, really throughout the Shasta season now. We were so frustrated coming into the CPHL season with those rule changes. Do you think they're gone by the wayside at this point in time? I don't see them calling that anymore, right?
Not nearly as much as they were sending a message the first couple weeks of the season. So
that's gone. We're back to good old hockey now, right?
Yes.
And that dump will actually be a shot on net. I believe the first shot of the game, backhander by Harry Sorensen. Picked up by Littleton, goes D to D once again. They make a nice breakout pass to their wing. But Camden Lai steps up and puts that back in. Harry on the left-hand side makes a quick shot and a pad save by the goalie. Back up to Littleton. Intercepted by Ihaya. And it comes up and out. But Liam McDonald's going to carry it as his team changes and put that behind the net. Brenner comes in hard on the forecheck with Luke Damrath. Damrath, Brenner, and Williams out there now. They're going to put that back in and go to work with Brenner and Williams on the left-hand side here, and that puck comes up and out to Liam McDonald. And that's an icing.
So we've won 4 of our last 5 contests. Really kind of a pretty steady winning streak here since coming back from Chicago.
Yeah.
So after going out and playing some 18U programs or varsity programs, really is what it was out in Chicago, we're
rolling.
We're on a roll.
Yeah. I expected nothing less coming out of Chicago.
Face-off win up to Littleton. They gain the line, try and go through the neutral zone. That gets intercepted by Damrath with a quick shot wide of the net.
Nice.
Williams on the right-hand side puts some pressure on. They go quickly D to D. Forecheck a little late, but the pass was not good, and really good step up at the blue line, but it's up and out by Jake Crow. And Littleton puts that back in the right-hand corner. They send a hard forechecker in who centers the puck just off the stick of his teammate. It goes wide, and Luke Damrath gets that up and out. Littleton recovers in the neutral zone, fires one on net for a line change. Nice breakout by a Damrath to Brenner, just off his stick in the neutral zone, and it gets sent back deep. Ryan Miller comes way out to settle that puck. Nice play by Miller. Quick stretch pass up to Gregory across the line, in his feet. Littleton intercepts and puts it in their player's feet, and that's back down behind the net. Skellerud chasing hard with Gregory. Gregory puts a nice hit on, and Camden Lai intercepts that, but that looks like the player may have turned into that dangerous position on the boards, and cross-check is called.
Oh, it's a difficult call for the ref. You know, you got a player that turns his back into the play, kind of exposes that that hit from behind, and you got as a forechecker or as the oncoming checker, you really can't turn back when he does it. So the contact is made. Ref is not supposed to have the discretion over that. A hit from behind is a hit from behind, and in that case, he calls it as he sees it. We're going to be down a man for 2 minutes at the 13:50 mark of the first period.
So first power play opportunity for Littleton, and they get a quick shot from the point by Scarborough.
Easy one for Miller.
Yeah, not suggesting that they turn their back to that intentionally. I think a lot of times it's just part of the play. You're pivoting away from the play. You're trying to, you know, eliminate what might be an oncoming big check, and you turn your back to it, and the collision happens, and ref has got to call it. You can't step back out of it though when you're the oncoming forward, when you're the guy pressing, right?
Yep.
Hard to.
That's the downside of a hard forecheck. You have to be able to pull up when necessary, and sometimes it's just too hard to do.
So it looks like Littleton gets called for a high stick, which brings them out of their offensive zone.
So Ash on the face-off. Puck's still loose. Ash comes up with it. Littleton finally collects, and they're going to regroup behind their net. Set up their breakout for the power play and the extra guy. D-to-D pass is off his stick, so that comes up the wall, and they have to regroup yet again. Regis keeping that second forward high, and a big hit by Ash to send him right back down. So Ash is going to come off, and looks like Ihaya comes out to take his place on the penalty kill with Barnes. Chipped in, Matthew Carter sends that up and out, and Connor Ihaya has got a 1-on-4, so he's just going to try and keep that puck in and get back.
Connor Ihaya on a two-game scoring streak. Let's see if we can make it 3 today.
Nice job by Regis just sending that puck down. That was Matthew Carter and Jake Crowell and Luke Damrath with Ihaya out there on this PK with 42 seconds left, a 0-0 game.
Yeah, so the linesmen are going to regroup and have a conversation. There's 2 sets of rules that we play by here in high school hockey. Yeah. And joking aside, there really is.
Yeah.
Depending on whether or not you're playing by USA hockey rules or high school hockey rules, you can or you cannot ice the puck on the when you're on the PK.
Yep.
And in this case, they're not allowing the icing, or it's going to come back for a defensive zone face-off. So there's the icing that we just spoke of, and there's the whistle.
Matthew Carter has to reprogram for this game here, and that's hard to do as well once you're used to doing executing a play you've done over and over again. So.
There's logic to the rules. You know, what you'd like to see is some consistency to the rules as well. But it is what it is. They'll make the adjustment.
Now we got to skate out, right, a little bit, and then dump it.
Or just keep dumping it. So today, fans at home, we are going to practice our defensive zone face-offs.
Or let's give a lesson on icing.
We got Nolan Williams, Parker Brenner as the 2 forwards out there with Matthew Carter and Jake Crowell. Littleton wins that draw and cycles up to the point man, but back down, and that comes up and out. So they had a nice face-off win, got initial control, went to the D, but the winger on the PK sniffed that out early. He was right on top of him.
Well, with 4 face-offs here in the last 30 seconds, I'm starting to think that it's a strategy to let the Armitazes show up.
Could be.
I don't know that that's exactly what they're doing, or if they're spending the night with the varsity program and the ceremony. But there's another one 40 seconds into. We got about 5 face-offs in the last minute.
That's 2 for Carter in the last 15 seconds.
Yeah. So if the Armitazes are making their way to the rink, well, I tell you, only about a few minutes have gone by. We're saving you some ice time, guys.
Yeah.
Face-off win again by Littleton, and again that point man has got pressure immediately on him with that low to high D pass, and Regis is
go.
up and out,
Here
3-on-1.
Take it.
Nice pass and a goal by Brenner. Beautiful pass. So that puck came up and out. Nolan Williams put pressure immediately on the D with the faceoff win. The puck got over the blue line, and they immediately had two forwards jumping into the play, 3-on-1.
So we had numbers there, but that sure did look a little bit like a replay from the passing play between Williams and Brenner in the last game. I think it was goal number 2.
You're right.
But it was it was Williams cutting down that left-hand side.
Technically, it wasn't a shorthanded goal. The penalty expired and got a guy out. So that'll be an even strength goal for Brenner from Williams.
Racking up the points, those two players.
Liam McDonald D to Liam Waters. Up to Eli Ash. He gains the red line and sends it deep, and the puck bounces where Edison Barnes is there to pick it up. Send it to Eli Ash, who rims it back down, but off of Osgood's stick. Liam McDonald steps up hard on the wall again. Gets hit hard, but keeps his footing and keeps control of the puck. Finally, the second forechecker got him, and there's a race to a puck. Waters doing a nice job of covering his guy, make him take a bad angle shot. 2-on-2 here with Osgood and Ash. Ash loses the puck in the skates of the defenseman, but it comes up high to Gregory, and a quick shot. Blocker save.
Fortuitous little bounce there for Gregory. He picks it up in the high slot and lets one rip.
Frustrating as a D-man when you make a nice play with your skate, stop the puck, and then the third guy high comes in and picks that thing up before you can get to it.
One of my favorite plays in hockey. Keep that third guy high. Good from a defensive positioning standpoint, but Johnny on the spot when you get those loose pucks that come out like that.
It'll take the wind out of your sail.
Puck intercepted in the neutral zone, but sent over offsides before the zone could be cleared. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off. It looks like he's going to put the puck at center ice here, Alan.
Yeah, and so again, part of the rule changes and the difference between USA hockey and our high school hockey. Clearly playing a USA hockey game tonight because they're not going to allow for the touch-up offsides.
Scalarid with a nice face-off win in the neutral zone, immediately put that on net. Goalie had to save, smother the puck and freeze it.
So with the face-offs on the PK and the offsides not being touch-up, you guys are going to get your money's worth. This broadcast is probably going to last about 4 hours.
Everybody's stuck in traffic anyway, Alan.
Yeah.
Puck comes up high to Carter, a quick shot, but off the Littleton player.
As Dora
careens back down into the corner. Sent out in front, but Littleton picks it up, chips high into the neutral zone. They've got some speed coming through, and they send that deep. Drake Woody gets there first, goes D to Carter. Carter with some pressure, can't handle the puck, but comes up with it, makes a nice centering pass to Gregory. Gregory's going to take the puck wide to the right. Center to Sorensen, but Sorensen was pretty far wide. The puck squirted through, and he missed the shot.
Seeing eye pass, that snuck through there, didn't it, Will?
Yeah, it really did.
Holy smokes.
Not likely to put a pass between two defensemen coming through the zone, but it got through somehow.
So it snuck by two defenders, and I think it kind of surprised Sorensen. So I think the last thing he was expecting that was going to slip by two defenders' sticks before it landed on his for a shot on goal. So he got it off. Probably not the quality shot that he was looking for, but he was equally as surprised as us.
Brenner, Williams, and Damrath out there with McDonald and Crowell. Puck down in the corner to Damrath, over to Brenner. Brenner backhands to the middle to Williams, who's covered by two guys, but that puck pops out, and Brenner comes up with it again, cycles back over to the far side. Williams turns to the middle, and Littleton is there to send that back to the weak side. Damrath gets hard on the wall and forces a icing down. Crowell's going to get there before it's called.
Yeah, Crowell tipped that on the way out.
Crowell with a couple forecheckers. Coughs up the puck, and it ends up right in front. But Regis now picks it up through the neutral zone. Brenner's going to take that wide on the right again, makes a nifty move. But the puck's poked off his stick up into the air, and Williams can't get to it. Brenner with it again behind the net with Crowell out in front. Goalie makes a nice block with his stick to prevent that centering pass. But that puck's still in deep with Skellerud now maintaining control. He drives to the dot and a quick hard shot. Ref didn't see it. That puck was loose. But
it's hard, though, when you have Zip picking it up and ripping behind the net. But definitely, he had no eyes on that puck for sure.
Skellerud made a nice move to turn onto his forehand right at the dot, make a quick shot. Littleton right off the faceoff comes up wide with a guy, and now he's getting forechecked, but 3-on-3 develop, and Littleton can't keep it in, so they have to regroup. And hard, good pressure on the forecheck by Ihaya to force the error by Littleton, and they'll dump that back deep. Ihaya, Osgood, and Camden lie. Littleton makes a feathering breakout pass to the centerman. He takes it wide around two guys. Osgood is there to break that play up nicely.
Nice. 2 step-ups where our forwards backed up our D, and an incredible back check to eliminate the rush there. 2 in a row.
Osgood with the breakout looking for Camden. He hits him wide. Camden's going to try and take that through the skates of the defenseman, who steps up hard at the blue line, but it's not out. There's a battle with Ash, and Osgood comes up with it, puts one on net from the blue line, which goes wide to the left. And Littleton, nice D-to-D pass over to Condon, who goes back D-to-D, looking for somebody high, and they had him, but Liam McDonald stepped up on that stretch pass. It prevented a breakaway opportunity for Littleton.
He had it all the way, Will.
He's pretty good at that. Avery Osgood in the corner trying to center it. He does, but stick checked, and Barnes gets a whack at it. Nice save by the goalie, and Littleton trying to get that up over the line and still can't gain the line. So 4-5 players now on the wall there trying to get it over the blue line, and Regis trying to keep it inside the blue line.
We got a little rugby scrum going on. Well, all the players got on the defensive side of the puck. So it was really 3 guys against 3 in what really looked like a rugby scrum.
Ihaya probably understands rugby pretty well. His parents from down under.
It's in the blood.
Ian McDonald over to Drake Woody. Nice neutral zone transition up to Williams. There's a battle on the wall with Brenner down low. Williams in the middle again, and Damrath trying to get their sticks on it right in the slot, but good D by Littleton to break up each of those shooting chances. Puck keeps getting centered, but Littleton's D are in there to break up the play, and they come across the line, but I think that's an icing. Didn't quite get the red line on that. A lot of pressure in front. Littleton finally skated up and over the line, and sensing the confusion on their side, iced it down to regroup here.
So we got 6:11 to go in the first period, a 1-0 lead for the Raiders. Who do we have lining up out there, Will?
Still got the Brenner, Damrath, Williams line with Matthew Carter on D and Jake Crowell on the right D. Puck goes down to Littleton. Luke Damrath with the check in the corner, picks that up, cycles back to Williams. Williams gets checked hard, but Brenner rotates over to pick that puck up. He gets that poked, curling around the dot, and that's going to be another icing.
19, Mitchell for Littleton Hockey. He got a ton of ice time in that last game. Really a strong player, probably one of their stronger D. Just sent it down the ice to get a little relief. He's going to see a lot of ice time again today, so expect him to be off for maybe the next 40 seconds and right back on there as the clock winds down to about 5 minutes. But we're at 5:49 with the first period, 1-0 lead for the Raiders.
Ihaya Gregory line out there again with Carter and Crowell at the point. Littleton, center carries across the line, tries to chip that in, but it's intercepted, and Gregory tries to go to his center through the neutral zone, but into his feet, and that bouncing puck ends up being iced, and it'll come all the way down. 5:29 left in the first period, 1-0 Regis.
We're starting to see these Hawks get a little bit tired. Any opportunity they're getting in their offensive zone, Regis is quickly taking it away right now. It's starting to tilt.
Regis has got a little deeper bench for this game. Littleton players are getting more ice time for sure.
Yeah.
Face-off win by Ihaya. He tries to go D-to-D, but Littleton intercepts in the corner. Nice patience and a centering pass, but intercepted by Crowell.
That was dangerous.
Yeah.
Crowell thought that puck was heading up the ice, and he was all the way at the blue line. Littleton having trouble in the neutral zone. Coughs it up, and Regis will dump that and get a line change. Got Edison Barnes, Avery Osgood out there with Eli Ash. Barnes in the corner, trying to control and hand off to a teammate. There's a 4-man scrum in the corner. Puck squirts out to Littleton. They come around, look to the middle, nobody there, and they're going to ice that puck.
Yeah, no hesitation at all to buy a little time and reset from a Littleton standpoint.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I loved on that last play is we had one forechecker and 4 guys going for a line change. Held possession on that forecheck, just again containing the play. We got 4 fresh legs out there while one guy was a 1-on-5.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was Ash maybe carrying that puck in deep there. So good job, Ash.
We got the Liams on the point. Liam Waters, Liam McDonald out there with Edison Barnes, Gregory, and Osgood. Donald picks that puck up halfway into his zone and forces the offsides by Littleton.
You love it when you can do that as a line mate. You just say, hey, hey Ash, you go contain the zone by yourself for the next 10 seconds. We're all going for a rest.
Can you keep him busy while we get some water?
Face-off win back to McDonald. Donald, nice bank pass to the neutral zone to Osgood. Osgood takes it wide to the left, and he's got Ash up top right onto his stick, but stepped up hard by number 18 for Littleton. Nice defensive play there to read that. Get in the lane for a dangerous shooting opportunity. Avery Osgood's going to go for a line change. A battle on the wall. Puck comes up to the Littleton winger, but he's met with 2 Regis forwards. And they try and send that D-to-D, but comes up high, and there's a little confusion on the Littleton side on the half wall, so they reverse that yet again. Yeah. Regis goes for a line chain. All they can do is get it off the stick of the centerman up and out of the zone. Waters picks that puck, loose puck, up in the neutral zone, puts it deep. Williams on the forecheck with Brenner, and Harry Sorensen out there. Williams, nice escape move at the high circle, but that puck is chipped up and out to Drake Woody, and he puts that back in. Harry Sorensen, Williams, and Brenner out there on the forecheck. Sorensen in front, pass, stick checked from behind, can't get the shot off. And Carter will pick that up just outside the blue line for a quick shot in the goal. He'll freeze it with 2:55 left in the first.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying before the game. We were chatting, Will, and you know what you see a lot of out of our program sometimes are those shots from the outside, and that was one of them. That's one difference that I see thus far in this game. I was mentioning how much I love the traffic in front of the net and all the highest quality scoring chance from close in. A lot of our shots are coming from the outside thus far. I'd like to see a little bit more net presence and net drive and some traffic down low.
So Damrath is out there with the high and lie this time. Matthew Carter at the point with Drake Woody. Nice cycle down below to Ahaya. Damrath out in front, tries to center it, but the goalie once again gets his paddle on it. That puck comes up and out to Matthew Carter, who sends it back deep. Camden Lai on the forecheck with Connor Ihaya on the strong side. Littleton notices, reverses quickly. Damrath rotates over, and all they can do is fire that up and out. Drake Woody's going to pick that up and go behind the net with it. Matthew Carter will try and chip that high off the glass. Turnover on the wall, but Littleton's got 3 guys on him. Camden Lai and Damrath on a 2-on-1. Camden Lai looking to shoot, and he does. Just high and wide, right at the top corner, but a good shooting decision there.
Yep.
Step up in the neutral zone. Eli Ash picks that up, goes to Damrath in the middle. Puck is loose in the skates of Littleton's defenseman. Comes up to Crowell, who shoots off the shin pad of Damrath, and he's going to go for a line change.
Yeah, Lai knew he had time and space cutting in on that left-hand side, took advantage of it. Just a little misfire, missed the top right corner by 6 inches.
Yeah, D-Man saw him open to his forehand and played the pass, so that was the signal to shoot. And good look there by Regis, one of the few 2-on-1s so far this evening. Skellerud and Crowell with a hard hit on the same Littleton forward trying to enter the zone. Picks that up in the corner.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Liam McDowell tries to chip that high off the glass and it bounces back in, but Skellerud through the neutral zone. Littleton intercepts just inside their line, and they're going to gain the red line with 45 seconds and try and get another shot.
There's too many men on the ice right now. The refs miss it.
Yeah.
Well, that'll help the forecheck in the neutral zone when you have an extra guy.
Clogs up the ice a little bit.
30 seconds left. Littleton trying to get a breakout. They finally gain the line. And a hard step up by Liam McDonald to force the turnover. Nolan Williams trying to gain the line. He loses that, and Littleton's going to send that down. That's going to be another icing call with 18 seconds left.
Here's a funny thing about having too many men on the ice is as the coach that has them on the ice. I'm looking over. I know that we got 6 guys on the ice. Coach Ott knows there's 6 guys on the ice. Who doesn't know is the ref that's standing 1 foot in front of him. He does, so he doesn't want to call it out. Right. So all he can do is start calling a player's name, saying "come here," without another player jumping on the ice for him. You got to be pretty strategic in pulling that guy off the ice before you get a 2-minute minor.
Faceoff comes up and out. They're going to dump that back down. I don't know if they'll get possession and get another shooting opportunity, but Gregory picks it up, tries to center that puck. Littleton is there. Another interception by Gregory. And that's going to do it for the period.
Well, clearly we own the possession time, offensive zone time. We outshot LHA. We outscored them 1-0.
We are missing one thing though.
We're missing that down low, that play in front of the net. And I tell you, easier said than done.
Yeah.
You know, the Hawks are playing with the system, and they're playing it smart. They're boxing out our players. They're collapsing down low. They're getting the puck out quickly, and when needed, you guys have seen it thus far throughout the game. There's probably been 5, 6, 7 occasions where puck is on the stick in front of the net. They're not dumping it to a corner and letting us regroup. They're dumping it down the ice and letting themselves regroup. Right. So it's they've kept us to the outside thus far. You know, the answer to that, in my opinion, is just continue to work the play down low, continue to grind. You got players' legs are going to get tired, legs get tired, minds get tired.
Yeah.
And I think if you just stick to the game plan, cycle that puck down low, fight hard in the corners, win the puck battles, win those 50-50 puck battles, you're going to get lots of chances. Lots of chances. So we'll see how it turns out in the second period, Ish.
I think if they do exactly what you said, it's going to start, we'll start dropping them. It makes it really hard for a team who's on defense for 90% of the time to get those line changes and to even come up with some kind of offensive scheme as you attempt to get it out, because it's coming out maybe with 1 or 2 skaters and then immediately taking it away. So yeah. I think, like you said, if Regis can just keep doing what they're doing and push more to that net, time will tell, and we're going to see a tired Littleton team starting to dump it a lot.
Yeah, they're doing all the right things. I'd have a high level of confidence that it's going to pay dividends in the second period.
Absolutely.
Keep the shots fired at the net, follow the puck to the net, pick up some rebounds, and get some greasy goals.
Let's just hope Miller can stay warm down there. He hasn't seen too much action.
How are your chicken fingers, Will?
Mighty good.
Did you taste them?
Here we go. Puck drop to Regis. Drake Woody carries the red line. He's going to carry that wide to the right-hand side with the high in the middle.
Oh.
Nice centering pass, but a good defensive play by Littleton right in the slot. Send that back down. Drake Woody got a hard check in the corner, but Sorensen is there to try and hit that to his centerman. He goes high up the glass, intercepted by Littleton, and they send it back deep. Matthew Carter back up the wall to Sorensen, and Ihaya is going to come out with Camden Lai on a 2-on-1.
I like this.
Quick shot high of the net again. Second 2-on-1 where the shot is high and wide.
I always say shoot at the mesh.
I like watching Camden Lai come up and have to physically think about slowing down because he's our fastest player. And he's like, wait a minute,
He was wheeling. I saw what you saw. He was wheeling through the neutral zone.
He's coming fast.
Yeah, listen, Ihaya has speed on his own right, but you're right. Lai had to put the brakes on there.
Take his foot off the gas. Coast.
Face-off win by Littleton, but Barnes is there to tie that up in the corner. Eli Ash comes up with it, tries to center to Osgood, who stuffs it to the right-hand side of the goaltender, who freezes it immediately. 16:04, less than a minute's expired. We're 0-1 in the second period.
Osgood wasn't happy. I got to give him mad props. He gets taken down immediately in the circle, jumps up, and goes straight to the net.
Face-off win immediately. Barnes steps in and picks that puck, cycles up to Waters at the point, who loses it in his skates. Littleton comes across with McGinty, tries to center through the middle and loses the puck. And Barnes once again tying up on the wall. Nice job. Puck squirts out to Liam McDonald. He goes D to D to Liam Waters. Comes up to Avery Osgood, who gains the line. A quick shot off the shin pads of the defenseman. Tie up on the wall. Avery fires one wide over to Liam McDonald, who cycles back down to Ash. He's got a man in front just off the stick of Barnes, but Waters steps up nicely to keep that puck deep in the zone. Littleton rims it around, but McDonald's comes all the way down and puts that back in the corner to Ash. Ash maintaining control with two guys checking him, and he's going to get the benefit of a forechecking call, I believe, here, Alan.
Yeah, he leaned into really the body check. I think it's 19 for Littleton, and we got a little melee going on right now between I think it's Ash and the Littleton player, but really kind of leaned into it, very similar to one that turns their back to the play. In this case here, Ash already had his position. I think got a little bit of a shoulder, a little too much of a shoulder, and just kind of sent him kind of face first into the glass there in 2 minutes. 2 minutes or less for a power play for RJ Raiders with 15:06 to go in the middle frame.
So we got the power play unit with Williams on the point here with McDonald, Damrath, and Brenner and Camden Lai out there. So let's see what this unit can do. A quick shot by Brenner. Pass from McDonald. He's on that strong shooting position.
Yeah, they're gonna try to cycle the puck on the left-hand side here, their strong side, and just watch Williams sneaking in that back door.
Yeah.
Watch Williams sneaking in that back door for a potential one-timer.
Quick shot by Williams. Puck goes to Lai in the corner. He goes back over to Brenner with Damrath in front. Damrath down low, creating some traffic in front.
Here comes Williams, back door, right there.
Yep. Nice pass by Lai to get that forehand shot from Williams, but the puck comes over the blue line, so they're going to have to reset with 1:25 left in the power play.
That's the exact play I was talking about there. They're overloading one side, they're cycling the puck on the left-hand side, and what Williams is doing on that blind side or that right point, he's looking for an open lane. He just kind of slowly sneaks in that back door,
okay.
And when that passing lane creates itself, boom, a little one-timer, set it up, release it, and put one in the as they say, put the biscuit in the basket. You like that one, Ish,
yeah,
don't
I do.
you?
That's one of my favorites.
Different power play unit out there. We've got Ihaya out there with Ash, Crowell, and I believe this is Barnes bringing the line. He's going to maintain the puck, keep it deep. Showing some nice patience, coming around up high to Crowell, just off his stick, but he holds it in. Crowell turns and fires. Loose puck in front. And Littleton comes up with it. Tries to gain the line, and they do. And a hard battle on the wall. Jake Crowell's going to pick that up with all four players on one side coming out of the battle. And bad pass by Crowell. All four of his players were up on the left-hand side in the neutral zone, and he had forecheck pressure, got rid of the puck quickly in the feet of Ash, I believe, and that turnover came right to the Littleton player stuck high in the slot.
Take nothing away from a booming shot, and I think there might have been a stick in the lane as well that had a slight deflection on that, making the save a very difficult one.
Yeah, it was our defender trying to get to it.
So a short-handed goal by Littleton. They still have 30 seconds to kill. And a tie game, 1-1 with 13:32 left in the first period.
I wish I could take a shot from the blue line and make it like that.
Liam McDonald hands that puck off to Brunner, who's going to carry it all the way up the ice and gain the zone. He curls behind the net, looking down low, sends it to Damrath, back to Camden Lai, back to Damrath. Damrath sends it up to Liam McDonald, and the point back to Damrath. He hands it off to Lai, who's got Williams on the far side. Back over to Brenner with Damrath in front now. Brenner, a quick shot and a blocker save. Goes into the corner. Littleton tries to get that up and out, but Williams steps up. The puck does, in fact, come out, and Brenner collects it. Brenner hands off to Lai, who gains the zone on the right side. Shoots that puck wide into the corner. Bounces over to Damrath. Sends it back to Lai in the corner. Evan Condon battling, and Camden Lai's all over him with Skellerud. There's a battle down low in the right-hand corner with Skellerud and Lai, and Damrath comes over to help out and pick that puck up and give it back to Lai, who fires a quick one on net. Loose puck and a rebound and a shot into the corner. Oh, and a bad pass by Littleton right to McDonald's stick, but he fans on the shot. And off the skate of their forward, and the puck comes back up to Woody, who fires it wide of the net. Skellerud, Sorensen battling for it. Gregory goes down on the wall. And Littleton's going to wheel with that through the middle. Dangerously, but gets it up and over the blue line.
Nothing called.
Yeah. They gain the zone on the right-hand side. Good check by Skellerud. Matthew Carter tries to hand that off, and a centering pass to the right-hand side of the net. Good stick by Miller to break up that pass. Harry Sorensen gets knocked down. Littleton curls on the dot with three guys on him. Good high shot, blocker save by Miller, excuse me. Matthew Carter's finally going to gain that puck and throw it all the way down. That won't be an icing, it's a shot on net. And Regis changes their whole line. So nice stretch pass by Littleton right at the blue line. They do gain the line, but good back check by Skellerud. Get that puck up and over. Drake Woody Barnes comes across the line with that to the middle onto his backhand. He sends it to the middle to Eli Ash, who just can't get a shot off, and sends that back up to Carter on the point. Back down to Ash, who cycles below, and Avery Osgood sends it in front.
Stop. Loose.
Loose puck in front, so a little bit of a fisticuffs going on in front of the net.
Well, another example in the game of hockey where a goal has gone right to the legs of the goal-scoring team. So Littleton really, after that goal, they killed off the balance of the penalty, and they took it to us for the last minute and a half. So
they're getting a little confidence for sure. You can see it in the way they're skating right now.
We got a couple of minor penalties, probably matching minors for roughing. It looks like that's exactly what it is. We got 10:31 to go in the second period, a 1-1 tie.
Is that Skellerud in the box, maybe?
That's Ash. Ash is the one who hit the ice after the fisticuffs.
Nice move by Brenner, I believe. Excuse me, Ihaya, to curl in front. Right off the face-off there. So we've got...
Well, there's no touch-ups, and we had a man deep enough in the zone that the official has called intentional offside. Just tough on these guys to know that they've got to pivot and play a new set of rules after playing what has seemingly been 15, 20 games in a row with a different set of rules. So I don't know that warranted an intentional offside, but that's what they got out of it, and we'll deal with it.
McDonald goes D-to-D to Waters, who gets checked hard. He's going to draw a penalty there. Nice hard skating.
I know this. You're going to have to hit Waters a little bit harder to take him down.
Yeah, so Waters was going for the puck. He stepped back. He had not yet touched it. I think the oncoming forward, the forechecker, assumed he was going to lean into it, but because Waters backed out of it, the contact resulted in an interference, having not touched the puck yet. So we'll take it. We'll go back to the power play.
Coach Ott's going to put that same unit out that he had on the last power play. It's Damrath, Williams, Camden Lai, Parker Brenner, and Liam McDonald, with Williams playing that right-hand point position.
Well, I'm calling it. We're going to see a little tic-tac-toe play here somewhere, and I'm going to watch Williams dish one from that right side.
Face-off win back to McDonald. He comes straight in, no pressure from the winger, so he drove the net and shot, but it went wide. Cycled down low to Camden. Over to Brenner's, looking far side, but cycles down low to Camden. The lane was closed up high to Liam McDonald, who comes back to Brenner, who's looking for that far post. Nice blocker, save, and a shot. Camden Lai gets knocked off the puck. Luke Damrath rotates over, goes down in the corner. Littleton chips that puck up high, but Williams keeps it in. And finally, it's up and out. And a hard step up by McDonald in the neutral zone. That puck's down deep again.
This game's getting physical.
Littleton trying that stretch pass on the penalty kill to get that puck up and out of the zone.
Well, McDonald's step up there, not only a fantastic hit and taking the body, but a lesson that these kids are taught. If you're not going to take the puck, then what do? You got to take the body, because you can't take neither.
Textbook clean neutral zone hit.
Yep. Good job stepping into it, Liam.
You got Yahya, Scalarud, Gregory out there with Matthew Carter and Jake Crowell. Crowell collects that puck with time to move. He hands that up to Yahya, who goes right into the zone, and he's going to hang on to that, looking for a handoff, and he does to Scalarud.
Crowell.
Oh. Barnes, excuse me. That was Barnes who he handed it off to in the corner. Barnes comes up and out. It's a nice move, and he gets tripped in the neutral zone. That's going to be
delayed. Let's go.
Give it up.
Delayed call.
Give it up, boys.
Go.
And he's got a man wide. Shoots it. Blocker save. Bounces out just off of Brenner's stick.
Move the puck.
Brenner centers that puck. It's loose in front. Yahya with a quick shot and a beautiful glove save by the goalie, but Brenner picks it up again. Maintaining control, sends it all the way across ice to Crowell, who fires another one on net and a rebound. And there it is, just off Brenner's stick again. Carbon copy of the last shot and rebound. Just bounced off the stick of Brenner both times.
So tough call there from a coaching standpoint, and of course from the players on the ice. You got a delayed penalty. You're already up a man. You got maybe 40 seconds left in that penalty. Do you give it up and go to a 5-on-3? Most times you're going to say do that. Your scoring odds or percentage is usually much higher, maybe 15-20% higher when you got that 5-on-3.
Well, now they got to worry about the faceoff win. They got 6 seconds. The guy's going to come out of the box in the neutral zone, and they don't want to lose it.
The only benefit you really get out of holding on to that puck is you extending your power play. The 2 minutes obviously doesn't start until the whistle goes.
There's the guy from the box.
Take a shot.
Nolan Williams fires one into Damrath's chest, and it goes into the corner. Camden Lai up to Williams, who goes cross ice to Liam McDonald. Back down to Brenner. Damrath picks that up at the dot. Hands it off to Lai. They're going to keep it on the perimeter and look for that cross ice. McDonald with a shot right through the middle and a tip. And I don't know who tipped that, whether it was a Littleton player or Damrath, but looks like it might have been off the shaft of the stick of Damrath on the way to the net up into the corner.
Yeah, I don't know how many kids you're related to out there, Will, but I believe it's the one you are related to that scored that goal. So, and it is
absolutely.
Indeed. Yeah, it's nice. Damrath with the goal.
Nice tip.
So,
good job, Rath.
Two a game scoring streak for Mr. Damrath. Again, that last game, did he get in the car with you out of that game and brag about the skill set on that one goal? He got the 4th goal of the game last game?
No.
No? It was a little bit of a seeing eye goal.
So here we go, 2-1, 7:28 left in the second. Regis with control behind the net. Osgood gets hit hard, but Barnes once again right in the middle to create a tie-up, and Barnes doesn't like that loose puck to come out unless it's on his stick. Littleton finally comes up with it, but all they can do is fire it down the ice. And McDonald's going to get there before the icing call. Littleton's keeping 3 guys up high in the neutral zone to prevent that stretch. Barnes across the line, offsides, but
missed a hold.
Yeah, they did.
That one, it's pretty clear, wasn't it? Ish.
Yeah, it's kind of that same look you get in the NFL. If you get that body turned, it is so obvious. And we had our player there doing a little spin around move with a hand against him.
it looks like Littleton has adjusted to try and trap Regis at the blue line in the neutral zone to prevent them from getting the puck deep. And thus far, Regis has been able to still get that puck deep in the corner and get some ozone time. So nice move by Ihaya up to Waters. He's going to take a quick shot, deflects off Eli, who picks it up. He curls around to the wall, back to Waters. Waters with another shot, just wide of the net, but the rebound comes out. Sorensen can't get there, and Littleton sends that up into the Regis bench. So we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Regis squad with Sorensen, Camden Lai, Connor Ihaya out there. Waters on the point with Matthew Carter.
Yeah, to your point, Will, if they're going to step up at the blue line and try to clog up the neutral zone, you know, it works as far as turnovers go and try to get that puck reverse going in the opposite direction. The risk is you get the speed and skill that you have on Regis, and if you get past that first layer of defense, you are flying in on odd man rushes oftentimes.
Yeah. Got a one-on-one.
One-on-one with
Come on,
Waters. Nice angle. Waters sends him right into the corner. A centering pass, but a nice back check by Lai to prevent a better shot than did, but nevertheless a shot on net and a great save by Miller. Littleton fires another one wide of the net, comes up to the blue line, and that shot's way up high over the net, but they pick it up. There's a whistle here. It might be a high stick. That puck was so high, somebody touched it with their stick.
Yeah.
It's tempting, isn't it?
It's going to come all the way down the ice, so the infraction against Littleton and a high stick touch. 5:59 to go in the second period.
It takes so much skill to tap that puck 8 feet out of the air with your stick. I think they ought to get an offensive zone face-off when they do that, not a defensive zone.
How about just no whistle? Just a pat on the back. Nice job.
Puck goes in the corner. Ihaya picks that up, tries to cycle to Sorensen. Sorensen goes back behind the net. Littleton on their weak side is going to wheel and gain the zone, but intercepted by Crowell in the neutral zone. And Littleton gains the red line and sends that in the far corner. No, they didn't gain the red line.
Here's the funny part about that icing. It never crossed the red line. It actually went out in that little foothills ad. It went and bounced off the corner. It never actually crossed the red line. The official blew the whistle before it made it there, assuming that it was going to cross. Yeah, that one goes to our advantage.
That's a 99.99% of the time that's going to cross the red line.
It's what we call a home ice bounce.
So Ihaya on the face-off with Damrath and Crowell out there. Crowell takes a high shot wide of the net, bounces up off of Drake Woody's skate. And Littleton's up and out. Damrath has come all the way back behind his net to collect that puck. Makes a nice move and a pass just off the stick of Nolan Williams in the neutral zone. But Littleton under pressure in their zone finally chips it up and over the blue line. Drake Woody steps up through the neutral zone, quickly gets that to Williams, who centers it to Brenner. Brenner, another nice move. Hauled down, and a deflection goal by Williams. That Williams-Brenner combo has been deadly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Brenner driving the net, forces a rebound right in front. William loops back around and puts it in the top of the net when the goalie went down.
Yeah, I believe that's 2 games in a row again where we've had the first one, Williams to Brenner pass and play to sink one for a goal, and the next one was the Brenner to Williams pass and play for a goal, and that's happened 2 times in 2 games now. So we're going to see with 2 very young, talented players, you're going to hear that combo connecting for the next 4 years, guys.
Williams, a nice interception and a breakout pass up to Williams. Williams gains the line, puts it to Brenner. Brenner's got Damrath in front, and Damrath with a quick shot tilts his head back in frustration, puts it right into the glove of the goaltender.
I can see why. He had a lot of open net. Unfortunately, that goalie Puts that dang glove in the way.
A little better speed coming out of the D zone there. Waters stepped up. Nice little pass to Williams on the breakout speed to that neutral zone. Williams, Brenner, Damrath with the passing play just couldn't net it.
Face-off win back to McDonald. He's going to go off the wall through the neutral zone, but intercepted almost. Scalarid comes up with it off the skate. Barnes Scalarid on the wall. That puck squirts up out at a weird angle, and Waters comes back hard to break up that play.
Great hustle by Waters.
Waters battling in the corner, does a nice job tying up his man and putting that puck up to the breakout position. Ash is hit hard, but the puck comes all the way down to Condon with 2 guys on him. He does a nice escape move and gets the line. Smart play by Condon to get that puck up and out when he's outnumbered down there. Nice pass by Waters through the neutral zone to Ash. Ash, nice puck protection, hangs onto it, comes to the circle, and it's back to Barnes, over to Scalarid. Scalarid cycles it back down in the corner.
We had too many guys driving the net that time.
3 guys in front.
Right there. You like to see that. That's the kind of play that's going to result in the goals, right? So we had 3 guys down low. The puck slipped over to 2 guys standing in the same spot there. Both took a jab at it. Neither one of them could connect. Probably getting in each other's way a little bit. The puck just missed the net.
You know, as a coach, I don't mind that at all.
No, it's a smart. That's what. Hey, listen, that's what I was asking for, right? Go create some traffic. That's how you're going to sneak those pucks in.
Camden Lie on the right side with Ihaya and Gregory. Littleton wins the faceoff, comes up to the blue line, but kept in by Carter. Finally up and out. That'll be an icing. With 3:16 left in the second, Regis up 3-1.
Will, I think you were spot on. I think the message to the Hawks was let's start stepping up, getting a little bit more aggressive. It resulted over the last 4 or 5 minutes on numerous different odd man rushes in the favor of the Raiders, and all of a sudden we're seeing them sit back a little back in their back again in their D zone, and 2 or 3 icings as a result from it.
Yep, Camden Lie wanting to go low to high, but sees his D covered, hangs onto it, waits for him to get open. Matthew Carter fires one on net wide into the corner. Back up and out. Carter can't keep that in, so there'll be a intentional offsides call, and they will move the faceoff down the other side.
I guess that's the right call, the intentional. It's tough to
argue that one. He had 5 guys in the zone and knew it.
Yeah, chipped it in.
But not a bad play if you've got
pressure.
Get pressure on you. Ihaya, Ash, Lie out there. Jake Crowell tries to break out past a Lie just off his stick, and Littleton picks it up in the neutral zone. But nice forecheck by Ihaya. Littleton tries to go across the neutral zone, intercepted by Gregory. But they come up with it 2-on-2. Nice step up by Matthew Carter in the neutral zone, and Gregory is going to take that wide to the left with Camden Lie behind him. And Gregory in front, Camden Lie with a quick shot, but deflected up high. Ihaya hands that off to Camden Lie behind the net. Back to Ihaya, onto his backhand. Goalie had to make a nice poke check to prevent Ihaya from coming right out in front.
Ihaya looked good when that puck came down. He just hovering out over the net. Unfortunately, doesn't get a very good look. Attempts, hits the corner, comes back and attempts again. That's what it's going to take, is that 1-2 punch, maybe even 3. Or crashing the net with multiple offensive players like we're doing right now.
So with 2:18 left in the second, inside we've got Williams, Brenner, Damrath out there with Liam McDonald at the point with Drake Woody. Liam McDonald tries a soft wrist shot, but gets intercepted by Littleton. They're going to ice that one again, trying that neutral zone stretch pass.
Well, with all the icings, I'm glad we got 3 guys calling this game today. Share the color commentating. As I say something, you think of something, Ish.
I will.
So Brenner will regroup for the face-off. Ties that up, comes to Williams. Damrath in front with a quick backhand shot and a save, and Williams gets there first. Hands it back to Damrath, who tries to center. Goalie makes a nice save with his stick again to prevent that pass from coming out in front. Damrath in the corner battling with Brenner supporting. Finally, Williams waits, and it comes up to Liam McDonald, no rebound.
Yeah, McDonald on that last shot, he, like you said, a soft wrister towards the net. This time, realizing that last one got picked off, he put that up about maybe a foot in the air just to make sure that it got through, right?
Yep, got it off quicker too, and his teammates immediately went to the net. Face-off win again by Regis down in the corner to Damrath. He centers it, but intercepted. Had Brenner right in front. Defenseman made a beautiful stick play right in the crease.
Sweet look by the Wrath.
Damrath hands off, but checked hard into the side of the net by Littleton. Got a Littleton player on top of him.
We're going to have some matching minors again, I think, here. We'll see. I think he's going to pull Damrath back off the bench. Yep, he is indeed.
You know what? What I see is a great player putting pressure on the net and just gets tied up trying to poke it in, you know?
Yep.
I like what I see from Damrath right now. He's been at the net constantly tonight.
They got a frustrated defender there on the Hawks team.
Yeah.
He took a few jabs. I don't think that the initial penalty was called until the retaliation happened. And that's not
which is counterintuitive.
Yeah, that's not totally foreign to the sport of hockey. It gets to the point where you both are throwing jabs. I know yours was a minute ago, but I'm going to go back and retroactively give you one.
I remember you.
That's right. Just keeping notes.
It's a numbers game, right?
It's a nice neutral zone transition by Littleton to get that puck down deep, but cycles back, and Matthew Carter picks that up. That puck looked like it came up and out, but no offside.
1 minute to go in the second period.
So Littleton trying to move that around the perimeter, and the puck comes up and out. They're going to have one more crack at it. They come out wide to the right side, drop past the top of the circle, and a good shot.
Save.
Beautiful save by Miller with his blocker. Another quick shot deflected wide of the net, but Littleton sends it immediately out in front up to the D. He's got Osgood all over him, preventing a good shooting opportunity. The puck's in front. Miller with a nice save. So all Littleton could do right there with the good coverage by the forwards on the point was just throw that to the middle of the net. When they did, it squirted out right in front. I think there were about 6 skates and a puck sitting there.
No such thing as a bad shot on net, but good job by the Raiders. They got hemmed into their own zone a little bit, but they kept them to the outside, to your point, and forced the shot to come from there, the outside.
Another shot wide of the net with about 30 seconds left. McDonald's going to carry the red line and send that in with Camden, Lai, Ihaya, and Scalarud. Lai down there hard. Ihaya comes up with it, got Scalarud in front and Lai, sends it through the middle. Neither one of them could get their stick on it.
Keep the stick down on the ice.
Good luck, though.
It was there. He almost had it.
Littleton, we might have yet another icing with less than 5 seconds.
They waved it.
Wow, you got McDonald was wearing the snowshoes there. he was doing his very best to glide to time that thing perfectly so he could take advantage of a last maybe 5-second offensive zone opportunity. I think we're going to get a Zam break, which you fans at home, you know how I feel about that. It gives us all a little bit of a break here in the broadcast booth as well. Beverly Barnes, thank you again for the sponsorship today.
Grandma.
We're gonna have Barnesy go into that locker room, get a little water, get a little energy. He's gonna come back and light it up for you in the third period.
This one's for Grandma.
It's for Grandma for sure. We'll see you guys all in about 10-15 minutes.
All right. Last period, our frame.
Well, we're going to put a better third period on the board today. We're going to play a better third period than what we did last game.
I think so.
So what did I predict the final score at today? Well, guessing, obviously, just following that cadence that we had of 4-1, 5-1, and hoping for a 6-1 victory. So we need to see 3 tallies today. Now, having mentioned the 6-1 score, Ish, our varsity team, just beat Chatfield.
6-1?
6-1.
Hey.
So on senior night, where no seniors are scratched, all seniors are playing. We got 16 seniors in total, as I called out at the beginning of the broadcast today. Congratulations. They got one more game left in the season. Wow. They win 6-1 today. They play Chaparral tomorrow.
The season has gone by so fast.
Ish, it's gone by in a flash between the CPHL season and now we're down to our final few games here. We've got a tournament down in the Springs. We're gonna hop into the playoffs after that. It's bittersweet, right?
Yes.
Bittersweet.
What are we gonna do when this is done?
You and I are probably going to show up to the rink and just broadcast random games. There won't even be a broadcast. We're just going to put on headsets and speak into them.
No wires.
No wires. No. So Will will be back here at the broadcast booth probably in about 2-3 minutes.
He has his mandatory union break. So.
Yeah, he's got his mandatory union break. That's right. So we're going to let you do the play-by-play here for the first minute or two.
Let's do it. So as we line up for the face-off in the third frame, we have Ash taking the middle. Looks like Osgood down low on the left. Looks like Barnesy on the right side, followed up by our defense, Carter and Woody.
And it looks like Will Damrath
He's back.
Your union break is over?
Yeah. Just took it right down to the wire, gentlemen.
Hey, I got my 10 seconds of fame, so I'm good. It's already getting crazy.
Face-off diving. Barnes gets that puck over the line to Osgood, who tries to center it. And a good forecheck again by Barnes and Ash. Ash up to Woody on the point. Woody turns to the middle, fires a shot, just wide rebound.
Put the puck to the point, and 3 guys got in the shooting lane to create a screen there.
Yep.
That's what I like. Patience with the puck, patience before you release it. Nice job by Woody, and nice job by the forwards, creating some traffic.
Yep. Get it.
Here we go. Puck sent back deep. Liam McDonald is going to touch that for an icing.
Ish, maybe you and I should be responsible for counting the icings in the third period.
I did. 354.
That's what we're going to have.
Something like that.
It's been a lot. Let's hope not.
It's been a lot.
You know, that's one of the disadvantages of the rules, and there's a reason for the rule changes as well. But when you play by the old rules, you get kind of a clunky game sometimes, a lot of whistles. Not terribly fluid.
No.
So Liam to Liam here, maybe. Here we go. Will, you got it.
Brenner to the Brenner Damrath Williams line out there with Waters and McDonald on the point. A little confusion, guy left wide open in front of the net, and could have been a very dangerous rebound, but the puck went into the corner. Littleton cycles it back around. And McDonald chips that up and out, and they're going to get a line change. So Brenner intercepts that puck just inside the blue line, turns to his forehand, hangs onto it, goes to Waters, who sneaky shot through, and a pad save bounces right out in front, but Littleton is there to pick that up, and Condon comes up to the wall with it. Lai on the forecheck, loose puck in the high slot, and Brenner comes up with it, and a quick shot wide of the net. Waters forechecked hard at the point, but keeps that on the wall, and he gets another whack at it into the skate of Lai. Steps up hard, and Littleton finally gets that puck up and over the line. Forechecks down here, and a deflection up into the netting.
Well, as a coach, you call the players by what you call them, right? So you got nicknames for them. Some you call them by their last names, some you call them by their first names. Liam Waters, who I get to ride home with, tells me that Coach Ott calls them both Liam. and oftentimes they're out there together. So when you hear one Liam being called saying, hey, do this.
It's more efficient.
Yeah, they're peeking over at him going like, which one of us, Coach?
You in the red jersey.
You in the red jersey, that's
Get
right.
over here.
Well, we used to call Liam Watts, as I recall.
I think a lot of his teammates do.
Watts.
Turn down for Watts.
Camden cycles it over to Uhaya, who turns it back to the middle right in front. Skellerud can't get there, but Camden will pick that up, cycle it back down low. But Littleton intercepts and rims it around. Good step up by Crowell to keep that puck in deep in the corner. Regis has all 4 players on the strong side here. They're not likely to not come up with a puck when that happens. When you've got four checkers on the strong side and you're trying to break the puck out, it's pretty tough.
You don't have a lot of room to move the puck. The lanes close pretty quickly, don't they?
Mm-hmm. And unless you have enough time to make that cross-ice pass,
which you don't,
all you can do is chip it high or ice it.
That's right. When the passes connect, it can be dangerous. You can have some turnovers that turn into odd man rushes the other way, but tough to do on the defensive side.
Centering pass to Ash. Tries a wraparound in front, just wide of the net. Littleton picks that up. Avery Osgood with a nice step up.
Forecheck, yeah.
Ash centers it to the middle to Barnes with a backhander. A tricky backhander fluttering. Might have hit the goalie in the chest and the helmet before it landed in his glove, and he throws it.
Backhand shots are always the toughest read for a goaltender. Very, very difficult. They're not predictable shots. They come fluttering off your backhand. You're really not aiming as much as you are just jamming that puck at the net. And from a goaltender, that could be a real frustrating shot to try to stop.
Yeah, I can speak it from Elijah's point of view. He's always looking for that chest. You know, you see that chest, you know you got a shot coming. So you don't expect to see a back shooting at you.
No.
Nice step up by McDonald. Drake Woody comes behind, and he's forechecked off the puck. Ash with a strong hit in the corner. No call. Littleton tries to peel out of the corner with 4 guys on him. But the defense steps up, puts it back into the corner. Drake Woody just holding up his man, pinning him in the corner. He's got support from Ash and McDonald. Littleton comes up with it, but nowhere to go other than to point man, who sends it back behind the net. They cycle back low to high on the far side. Shot gets blocked by McDonald. Drake Woody sends that back over to the corner. Littleton back up to Scarborough on the point. Not much room to work, sends it back down to the winger. And then wraps down behind the net to the opposite side. They're going to keep it up on their defenseman here, trying to look for an open man wide. Good puck possession by Littleton, maybe the best of the night in the offensive zone. They're moving the puck around. Finally, Williams or Barnes comes up with that quick shot and a hard hit in the slot.
That's Barnesy with 2 good scoring chances here in the 3rd period. So message delivered, message received. We're looking for some goals out of Barnes here in the 3rd period.
So after a long shift in his end, once he had the opportunity to gain the line, he took it all the way down to the middle of the slot and got a nice shot.
It results in a penalty, an infraction against the Hawks. So they're going to go shorthanded for 2 minutes or less at the 12-12 mark of the 3rd period.
That's
3-1 lead for the Raiders.
And it's against number 16, Scarborough.
Scarborough for elbowing.
Yeah, and he's really familiar with that box. He's been there a couple times.
Once again, 3 guys on the forecheck. Brenner, Damrath, and Camden Lai. They come up with it, go to McDonald at the point, back over to Brenner, who goes down to Camden Lai, centers it across to Williams on his forehand. Gets a shot off and a beautiful save, and another rebound in front. Puck's loose. Damrath takes a whack at it, but the goalie smothers it.
That puck couldn't get to Williams fast enough.
No.
It just trickled towards him, gave the goaltender time to go post to post.
Yeah.
But it was sneaking. It was crawling over towards Williams, who finally got it on his blade and did what he could do with it. But Goaltender had the angle covered at that point in time. Good scoring chance. Good way to start the power play. A minute 33 left on it with 11:45 to go in the period.
Brenner wins the draw to Williams. Gets tied up in his feet, but is able to get it down to lie in the corner. Damrath in front. Brenner back to lie. Up to McDonald. Shot through the middle and a rebound wide. Chip tie up the glass. McDonald able to glove that.
Smart play.
Peels to the dangerous spot and nice
save.
Everybody in the building thought he was going to shoot that in the low slot. And he made a beautiful pass to Brenner right on his forehand. I don't know how the goalie got over and saved that, but it was a beautiful save.
Well, give McDonald credit for 2 great plays there. 1, maybe 3 great plays. First, smart enough to pick up that puck that was clearing the zone with his glove. Gets it on his stick. Really protects the puck curling around that outside. Gets what we thought was going to be a shot on net, and a dandy little pass to the back door almost creates a 4-1 lead for the Raiders.
Nice shot, high shot by Carter, tipped down in front. Littleton finally chips that. They're going to ice it. 50 seconds left in the power play. Coach Ott's going to leave that power play unit out there.
That was a fun play to watch by McDonald there, wasn't it? That was a nifty little play by McDonald. Good job, buddy.
Good read of the ice, having that open ice vision. He's seen it and went for it. I like it. Smart player.
I'd protect the puck a little bit more if I was 6'9".
Yeah, me too.
Damrath comes up with the face-off up to Carter. Carter handcuffs Damrath, but he's able to center that puck. Bounces off the skate of Brenner. And Littleton gets a stick on it up and out. And they go over to Brenner on the wide side again with Ihaya now jumping in for Damrath. Williams in front of the net. Excuse me, that's Barnes has come out. Barnes wide side right in front of the net. And Ash to Brenner. Brenner loses it in the corner. Littleton puts it high up the glass, but Carter steps up to keep it in. Finally, they get a stick on it and get it up and out, but Jake Crowell is going to collect that and bring it behind the net. Hand off to Carter.
Back to full strength.
They had a little difficulty with the D to D with one forechecker. They got a little too close, and he was able to cover both of them.
Matthew Carter icing the puck there. Matthew Carter leading the Raiders defense in scoring this year through the tournaments and through the scrimmages and all the Shasta games. He's now got 1 goal and 8 assists, and that puts him in 3rd place, I think, in the overall standings for the team. So some good offensive capabilities for skill coming from Matthew Carter this year.
Good shot block by Sorensen. There's a rush through the neutral zone. Kept in by Sorensen. Tries to center it off the skate of Scalarud. Collects that puck in his skates and tries to get it back up to the point, but that comes all the way down for an icing.
Scalarud got pushed far left. Looks over the middle to try to dump that pass to somebody. Assuming somebody's there, he hits the middle and it gets out. I wish we had a trailer.
So here we go. Scalarud will take the face-off with Gregory on his right, Sorensen on his left, Drake Woody at the point with Liam McDonald. Littleton wins that draw, and they come through the neutral zone quickly, but McDonald with that long stick steps up in the neutral zone, puts it deep once again. Scalarud with a nice forecheck, hands off to Sorensen in the corner. Littleton high off the glass, but the high forward comes across Gregory to break that up. There's a tight battle with McGinty from Littleton on the wall. Drake Woody tries to center that through the neutral zone, intercepted by Littleton, and Liam McDonald is going to come and break that out to Gregory.
Is that McGinty, the former Arapahoe player McGinty?
Yep.
Okay.
Aiden McGinty, a good little player for Littleton. Good family. Littleton D makes a nice escape move to gain some time and space, and he'll come all the way across the red line and send that deep. Miller stops it behind the net for Woody. Woody forechecked hard, but McDonald is there to send that up to Damrath on the wall. Damrath tries to center to Williams just off his stick, and that's sent back over the line.
Yeah, McGinty, a good, talented young player, isn't he?
Yep, he's got a younger brother, Griffin, that plays Pee Wee.
Okay.
2 boys played at Arapahoe or over in the Littleton program now.
Okay.
Waters, right off the face-off, nice D to D, but they can't get it up and out. That's a low shot on the ice that Miller freezes so they can regroup.
8:15 to go in the third period. Here's what I'm going to promise you guys at home. Tomorrow we'll be playing by the high school rules, so we'll expect probably 1/3 the number of whistles and stoppages in play. I'm glad I'm not trying to keep track of face-off wins today.
I would have been out there.
Waters with a nice tie-up on the wall. Matthew Carter comes over and picks that puck up. Looking for Williams on the near wall, off his stick. And a good neutral zone forecheck to create a errant pass by Littleton, but they gain the line. They fire one on net. Miller's going to freeze that again.
So scoring today for the Raiders thus far, we've had a Williams to Brenner connection. We got a Damrath tip, and we got a Williams to Brenner back to Williams connection thus far. That puts us at a score of 3-1, with the only goal against being a shorty.
Camden Lai with a breakaway opportunity right off the face-off. Yeah! And makes no mistake. Strong move to the forehand. Right off the face-off, Camden Lai put the afterburners on, and by the time he was at the red line, he was home free.
Yeah,
so Camden Lai has had about a dozen opportunities in the last 4 or 5 games, and to my recollection, guys, almost every one of those opportunities, he's shot the puck.
Yeah.
The exception on this last one, probably slowed up a little bit, made a nice little dangle, and the deke on this one resulted in the goal for Camden Lai. Congratulations, Lai, well overdue. Puts the Raiders up 4-1. Just so you know, Camden, I'm counting that goal as 6. You deserve all 6 of them, buddy. I'm counting that one goal as 6 goals for you.
I can hear Mila screaming from home.
Littleton trying the wide weak side pass, gets intercepted at the blue line again by the D.
Mila's neighbors can hear her screaming from home.
I think she's been counting
Littleton with a rush down the right-hand side, and a quick, sneaky shot blocker save, dropped right in front. And I believe that was Crowell to come back and
here we go.
Get that rebound.
We almost had 2.
Let the floodgates open.
Yes.
Here we go, 1-on-1 versus Crowell. Same player is going to take it wide, and another similar shot and a rebound, but
Crowell is out of steam. He's trying to get off the ice here.
Regis with a wholesale line change. Puck in the skates of Lai.
Oh!
Nice shot block by Waters, goes down to prevent the point-blank shot.
That is a penalty all day long. He took a run at the RJ player there.
No call on that.
There's another one.
Let's go get a point.
A little bit of frustration by Littleton. It's going to end up with one of 2 things, a goal or a penalty.
Or a messier game here. I don't know if coaches delivered the message to get physical, but they are doing that right now.
Definitely. So puck comes down to the right-hand side. McDonald wraps it, but nobody home, so Littleton will pick that up on the wall, go to their defenseman for a quick shot, but blocked by McDowell in front. McDonald up to Barnes. Littleton cycle it back hard and coming hard on the forecheck, so McDonald rims that around to Barnes, who puts that to the middle, and Eli Ash is going to bring that up and across the line. Nice puck protection to take that wide and deep.
Beauty.
Hands off to Barnes, who gets hit hard.
There it is, penalty.
Yeah, it's going to get dirty if they don't. So we got, you can hear the fans in the background here voicing their opinion, and rightfully so. Probably saw it at least 4 or 5 times in that last shift where different Littleton players were taking runs at the Regis Raiders players. So heads down, you get caught in those trolley tracks, and those are dangerous plays when you're taking more than 3 strides at a player for a big hit. Yeah. So they were trying to up the tempo. That 3-1 lead that went to 4-1 lead, I think, got under the skin of a few of their players, but we're going to go to the power play, 2 minutes or less, with 5 minutes to go in the third period.
So McDonald with that Williams, Brenner, Lai, Damrath, and McDonald power play unit out there. Damrath in the right-hand corner. Sends that around to Brenner, who brings it up high to McDonald. Back down to Brenner. Over to Lai with Damrath in front. Oh. Nice stick by Littleton to prevent the centering pass.
Lai had some room to walk in there.
Brenner walks to the forehand and a quick shot. Stick save by the goalie. Damrath picks that up high and cycles back down low with Camden and Brenner down there. Camden brings it back up to the point. Comes around the top of the circle, hands off to Williams. Williams with a quick shot and a glove save.
I think Williams was a little surprised at that back pass, that little drop pass landed on his stick. He's like, okay.
Not used to, not enough time standing up on the blue line to have seen that play several times.
I think he's thinking, I think I usually do that.
Yeah.
I'm the one circling the wagons here and dropping that pass back, but he took advantage of it, sent one to the net. Had some traffic out front.
So you got a new unit out there, Crowell out there with Barnes, Ihaya, and Matthew Carter. Crowell through the neutral zone. Barnes over to Ihaya, quick shot and a blocker save. Beautiful look right there.
He's got a strong shot, doesn't he, guys?
Mm-hmm. Eli Ash out there as well. And that puck's going to get iced down with 37 seconds left in the penalty. 3:53 left in the third period. 4-1 Regis.
That Ihaya, I tell you what, he pulls the rabbit out of the hat once in a while, and
he does.
Just catches players offside or kind of off guard. You don't see it coming. He winds up, and the release is quick. Beautiful shot on that last opportunity for him.
Barnes is going to get one there. He dove for the puck.
All right, Beverly. We said Barnes needed to be on the score sheet today somehow, some way.
He just delivered.
He just delivered. He's on the score sheet. It's not going to be in the manner that we wanted. He's going to go to the box, and we're going to mark his name down. 2 minutes for, I think, tripping. But we promised, and there it is. He's on the score sheet, Beverly. We'll kill the penalty for him. We're good to go. 3:45. It's going to be 4-on-4 for 29 seconds, and then we'll have a minute 31 to kill in the penalty. With again 3:45 to go in the third period. 4-1 lead for the Raiders.
Williams and Brenner out there on the PK unit. Matthew Carter up to Williams.
Over. There.
Cross ice to Brenner. Brenner, nice move through the slot. Can't get a shot off, but hands it off back to Williams. And Regis holding nothing back on the penalty kill.
It's 4-on-4 right now.
Sorry. 1 second now.
Now we're full strike.
We're shorthanded.
Yeah. I just earned my keep there on that one call, Will.
Good eye, good eye.
Yeah, years and years of hockey.
I can do play-by-play. I can't count players and do play-by-play.
Yeah, I got lucky, I promise you.
So Littleton trying to get that puck deep. But Matthew Carter steps up at the blue line. He's going to send that all the way down. This time he gains the red line, so that is not an icing.
2.5 minutes to go here in the third period.
Damrath and Ihaya out there on the penalty kill with Drake Woody.
Miller with nerves of steel.
Yeah.
Set in the corner. Drake Woody wasn't sure what he was going to do, I don't think.
Yeah, that's why Miller's a goalie.
Ihaya up through the neutral zone. There's a guy wide open with the line change, but can't take advantage of it. Littleton, that's an offside, but no call. McGinty was 10 feet offside.
Ew. Oh.
Puck through the neutral zone. McDonald's going to take that wide down the left-hand side. He button hooks around.
Smart play
Cycles
to keep it in deep.
back deep in the corner. Eli Ash comes all the way to the other side to pick that up. Nice puck protection by Ash to tie up in the corner with Ihaya.
Count players for you here, Will. We are back to even strength.
Okay, 1:44 left in this contest. Face-off down in the, I think they're gonna put the face-off outside the line. Skellerud will take this draw with Gregory on his right and Sorensen on his left, with Matthew Carter and Liam Waters on the point. Go, Skellerud wins back to Waters, over to Carter. Carter sends that over the net into the corner. Gregory down hard with Skellerud. Skellerud and Gregory again in the corner. Sorensen gets in and gets a stick on it. That puck gets chipped up and over, but Matthew Carter sends it right back down. They're going to call offside.
Oh, they're starting to do their job here with the stripes. I thought that was a little ticky-tacky, but 1:25 left.
Face-off win back to Littleton. Harry Sorensen puts that back into Littleton end. Skellerud is going to post up in front of the net. Nice evasive move by Littleton and a stretch pass just off the stick. And another icing with 1:06 left.
So 1:06, I say 3 more icings, 2 more offsides, and we'll wrap this baby up. We got a 4-1 lead. Looking forward already to the contest tomorrow, right, guys?
Yeah.
Against our first ever matchup against Denver East, their JV team.
I thought you were going to say 2 more points on your list to do.
Yes.
Face-off win by Skellerud. Up to the point, but intercepted by Littleton. They're going to have one more rush coming across the blue line. Nice stick by Woody to break up the shot.
Ronan Bartlett.
Crowell up to Gregory. Littleton goes D to D dangerously through the middle, but picked up by Condon on the right-hand side, and he's going to chase his deflection down behind the net. Sealed off by Crowell nicely, and Gregory has got Sorensen on a 2-on-1. Sorensen's got to slow up. So he takes a shot and a rebound to Skellerud right out in front. Back to Crowell, back right out in front. Crowell picks it up again. Shot high over the net with 23 seconds left. Drake Woody down low in the corner. Littleton's going to call, and they're going to get another penalty here. I'm not sure who he called.
So that breakout just came a little slow, fumbling the puck out of our defensive zone. But Sorensen, so we had three guys, 3-on-1 on that breakout. But Sorensen was so far ahead of the play looking for that stretch pass. He actually didn't even slow down. He had a cycle.
He did.
He had a cycle back around, and it still remained a 3-on-1 rush there. So, and that pass would have come if not for it being fumbled a little bit. So,
yeah.
So 10 seconds of power play time left. Waters down low on the far side.
Take a shot. There we go. Go, go, go.
Back over to Brenner. He's looking for Waters. Sends it in front to Damrath, but no time left.
Waters is hungry for a goal on that back door, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was looking.
He's in the right spot. So there you go. 4-1, Regis, and that's a clean sweep. 3 games against this Littleton team.
You know, nothing really changed. Regis had momentum pretty much the whole game. Littleton had a couple looks where they had something going, and they pushed Regis well in their moments, but that's tough to win when your defense is out there for that long.
I think you said it perfectly. I think that with a few lapses throughout the game, the majority of the contest, the puck possession was in our favor, zone time was in our favor. You know what, I asked at the beginning of the game, my call out was, let's play 3 consistent periods, and I think we delivered on that. We got a 4-1 victory, clean sweep, three victories against the LHA 16U prospects this year. That makes it, if I said, 5 out of 7 games, now 6 out of 8. And we'll see if we can keep that streak going tomorrow and put a W against Denver East. That would be the goal. And have some more fun. We got a long drive home tonight, don't we, guys?
I'm going to sleep here.
Well, the bad news is the game isn't here tomorrow, Will. So whether you like it or not, you're going to have to find your way back to the other rink.
Well, I want to say thank you to Beverly one more time. It's You're our #1 fan, so we appreciate everything you do in the sponsorship, and it's a real pleasure to call out your grandson Edison. So
absolutely.
have
All
a
right.
good night.
Thank you, Grandma.
We'll see you guys back tomorrow.